Tamsta Nyderlandų karalystės gynybos ministrė, Lietuvos kariuomenės garbės sargybos kuopa, iškilmingai sutikimo ceremonija iššūkiuota.
Sveiki, kariai!
Sveiki, kas!
Dear Minister, dear Ruben, once again welcome to Lithuania. We are grateful to the Netherlands for their contribution to the security of our region. I could say that the Netherlands are among the top 3 contributors to our defense. The Netherlands was among the first countries to join the Baltic air policing mission to protect the skies of the Baltic states. Dutch troops are also actively participating in the NATO Enhanced Forward Presence battle group in Lithuania, which is currently commanded by a Dutch representative. This is the first time that the EFP forces in Lithuania are being led by a Dutch officer. I would like to commend our successful cooperation with the Netherlands in the field of air defense. The increasingly frequent violations of NATO airspace send a serious signal that we must strengthen the air defense of the Baltic states and NATO's entire eastern flank. We are grateful to the Netherlands for deploying the integrated air and missile defense system Patriot at the Šalį air base this summer. We hope to continue our cooperation in this area and see your capabilities more often in Lithuania, in coming back for exercises. The deployment of these systems in Lithuania is an important step towards implementing NATO's air defense rotational model, which contributes to the strengthening deterrence across NATO's eastern flank. Like the Netherlands, Lithuania also decided to acquire German platform tanks. We are ready to cooperate in the fields of tank acquisition and training, which will undoubtedly enhance the interoperability of our ground forces. With the Minister, we also discussed support for Ukraine. I commend the Netherlands' decision to grant Ukraine permission to use the weapons supplied to them, including F-16 fighter jets, without range restrictions. Minister, once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Kasčiūnas, for this honorable visit and also for our strong personal cooperation in my first months as a new Minister of Defense. My first visit was to Ukraine. My first bilateral visit. My second bilateral visit is to Lithuania, and that is for a reason. And the reason is, of course, because you are facing the Russian aggression directly, and it's in our joint interest to strengthen our common security, and the Netherlands is clearly committed to the strong partnership that we have, but also to our military support to Lithuania and the joint efforts to further deter and defend against Russian aggression. Yesterday I visited our troops, and I was really impressed to hear and to learn from the work that they are doing, but also to hear them talking about their purpose of being here. And they clearly understand the threats that Lithuania, but we together, are facing from Russia, and they clearly understand why their presence is so crucial, and why it's also crucial to not only do this in the short term, but show a long-term commitment. And I think that was really illustrative of the partnership that we have built over the years. We also recently, of course, had a joint exercise with the Patriot systems. Of course, we understand how important air defense is, also as a way of deterring further aggression. We look back at it very positively. I think it was very useful both for Lithuania and for us to do this exercise. We also learned a lot from this, and we are also looking at whether we can repeat this, whether we can do this again in the future, and we also discussed this to see if we can make a plan in order to do these exercises more regularly, because I think it's in the interest of both of us. Regarding the violation of airspace of NATO members, of course, I do fully understand how this is perceived by people in Lithuania as being a threat. I think we as NATO members should be very clear about this, is that violation of our airspace is unacceptable and is very dangerous because it contains the risk of further escalation if an accident would be more serious than what happened so far. And if member states say that they need further support from NATO in order to defend their airspace and defend their territories, I think that NATO should provide that support. And we should do whatever is necessary to make sure that our airspace is safe and that people do not perceive this as a serious threat. And we as the Netherlands, we also invest a lot in air policing. We also contribute to this at the eastern flank. And if necessary, of course, we will also look at this further, what we can further do in order to strengthen the eastern flank and to see how NATO can support countries like Lithuania to defend their airspace. We also discussed different areas of cooperation. Both our countries are investing a lot in our military. We both have doubled our budget over the last couple of years. We are both investing in a tank battalion. We also discussed how we can further exchange ideas and experiences to also invest in innovation regarding the tank battalion and to learn from each other. Of course, our support to Ukraine is firm, also from the Netherlands. Also our new government, our support to Ukraine is unwavering, and we continue to looking at creative ways to further strengthen and further ramp up our support to Ukraine. Because we saw the attacks, for example, on Kharkiv yesterday, it's more needed than ever, unfortunately, to further strengthen their air defense and further strengthen our military support to Ukraine. In sum, I would like to thank you again for this warm reception. We have a very strong partnership. As I said, you are in the first line of our joint security. Personally, I feel that very strongly, but also people in the Netherlands do understand that we very much appreciate everything that you are doing. And I very much look forward to bolster that partnership and to further strengthen our military cooperation.
Yeah, thank you, Minister. Thank you.
Thank you.